We're gonna do some butterfly variation here. So be comfortable, keep your back straight. So if you must, just bring your feet forward and if possible, bring the bottom of your feet towards one another. Now you can always use blocks or little pillows under your knees if you wish. If you can't bring them a little closer to you, that is great. You can hold on to your ankle or not. Again, if you feel your back is rounding up, just bring your feet forward. So let's start. Just a little action here. We're not forcing the knees open. We're just guiding our legs right now. Just like a little butterfly. Little dynamic stretches here. So just preparing the body for a workout, maybe right before you work out. And maybe adding the neck up and down. Maybe side to side. Little coordination here. Keep your tummy tight. You can always brace yourself also. So a little neck movement, maybe a little baby circle. Now it's getting a little confusing with the legs moving and then rotating the neck both sides. Just warming up the neck here. And let's add a little shoulder roll to our little butterfly here. And maybe reversing that if it feels good to you. And when you're ready, just make sure you're comfortable. Both sit bones are digging into the mat. You can feel them both on the mat. If this doesn't work for you, feel free to sit in a more comfortable position. We are going to just exhale while bending. We're bending forward and inhale. Just elongate. Bring your nose forward towards the edge of your mat. And just rest here a little bit. You don't have to grab your feet. Again, your hands can be on your side. So rounding and then inhaling forward. Each exhale, you just relax the back. Inhale, give it a little bit of length. Always round your back before you move forward. So exhale, round your back, inhale, forward. Come back up. Now let's add to our butterfly. I'm going to move sideways a little bit so you can see better. We can keep on moving our little butterfly here. We're going to add to that. So your finger can be on your head, behind your neck. And just bring your elbows towards one another. They do not have to touch. So exhale, we're going to add a little cats and cow to this. So exhale all the air out. Bring your belly button almost towards your spine. Inhale forward. If it's too much at the same time, just forget the legs, that's fine too. Just a few of those here. So exhale when you go back as your elbows go towards each other and inhale forward. Let's move to our hands and knees. Here we go. And let's resume this, our cats and cow here. So exhale all the air out, come down. Inhale, round your back. Exhale, down, belly button towards the mat. Exhale, press into your hands. Make sure your knees are under your hips, your wrists under your shoulders here. Your hands are not facing this way, but a little bit open. A little bit open towards the outer part of your mat. And let's go still, just one moment, and bring one hand. We're gonna thread the needle. You can leave it just like that. If you want, you can go down into your shoulder if it feels fine to you, but we're gonna keep that in motion. So first, let's just get comfortable with this and do the other side. And we're going to make that into a flow. So we're going to be switching. You don't have to go fast here. But just keep that in motion. Nice little mindful flow of a thread the needle here. And one more. Now press your bum towards your heel, your knees can be apart, and just rest forward for your child pose. Your forehead can be on your mat. You can make a little pillow with your hands supporting your forehead. Your hands can go towards your back. Maybe they're just like hanging on your side. It's all good, whatever you're comfortable, feel free to experiment with that. And when ready, just press your chest back up and let's sit down. Sit down for a moment. You can be crisscross if that doesn't work for you. Bring one leg back, switch that around at one point. Whatever works for yourself. We're going to try to keep a motion. We want a dynamic flow here to prepare our body. So gentle side to side motion. Remember to breathe. If lifting your arm does not work for you, just bring your shoulders side to side. It's all good. Now both of my sit bones are touching the mat. Try not to lift them, and if it happens, don't worry too much about it. Just try to keep them down if it's possible. And let's involve the neck a little bit, looking up towards our upper elbow or sky or maybe part of the wall. Gonna add a little twist to it. So up and maybe bringing your elbow in. Your shoulder is actually what's doing the motion. Just a little baby twist here. My other hand is just bracing on the floor for a little balance. If you want, keep both hands up. Big inhale up, exhale the arms down, inhale them up, palms together, exhale your arms to the heart, inhale back up, exhale to the side. Again, one more time, big inhale through the nose if possible, exhale arms down, inhale up, exhale arms down. Little shoulder rolls again here if it feels good to you. And let's go into a little Samson stretch here. We're going to go back like we did for the cats and dog, but this time we're going to bring our toes into the mat instead of our feet flat like that. We're going to gently press with our hands into our mat and lift our knees just a little bit. The inner part of your elbows are facing each other here. Neck is very relaxed. Just hang on. Tummy is very tight. And exhale down. Just breathe here. Maybe shifting your hips side to side if it feels good to you. And again, let's repeat that. Big inhale, press with your hands. Make sure that the entire hand is pressing and not just your wrist on the mat. Knees up, they don't have to go up very much. And just hang on there for a little bit. I know it may burn a little bit on the quads. And exhale down. Now, let's inhale a little bit here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands slide forward. Tuck your toes. Let's go into a plank with your wrist under your shoulders. You can keep your knees down here. This is mostly to find your length for your down dog. So lift your knees. Tummy is tight, 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 and press with your hand. Bum goes back. Heels, if possible, don't make them touch the ground. So it's a very nice stretch on the calf here. We're gonna work that. We're gonna walk the dog. So when he goes towards the mat, as the opposite heels goes towards the mat. So we're just switching that. Keep pressing into your hands so your bum is back. And just walk your dog. You can walk it slow, you can walk it a little faster. Find what feels real nice to you. And then if you want, you can bring your other legs and just wrap your foot around your calf. Chest is drawing down. Other side here. And let's walk to a standing position. Do a little Asian squat. And from there, if you need a chair or the wall to get up, use it. If not, let's come up.